start the new topic today, industries, industrial locations, We did iron and steel. Aluminium. Both of these are metallic industries, mineral based industries, and the next is today we'll start the cotton textile industry. Cotton textile industry in India is concentrated at few places. It is basically agro-based industry, and this is weight neutral industry. And another important is historical perspectives are important. Historical factors of the localization are important. This cotton textile industry, India, a tropical country with large demand of the cotton textile product, and we have large area under cotton cultivation. If we go to the history of cotton textile industry in India, the partition of India at the time of liberation in 1947, the best quality of cotton producing area, the long staple cotton producing area gone to Pakistan, and only cotton textile industrial infrastructure left with India. So this Indian industries before independence, they were self-dependent because of the good quality of raw material. In India, most of the cotton cultivation takes place in the rain-fed areas, at dry land areas, where at the time, where in the absence of the irrigation, the cotton product is not of good quality. The fiber, if the length of the fiber is of say 2 inch, one fiber is of 2 inch, that is called short staple. If the length of the fiber is up to 4 inch, that is called medium staple. And the fiber is, if it is up to 6 inch and more, that is called long staple. The length of the fiber determines the quality of the product. Wherever the assured irrigational facilities are available in the river valleys, we have the long staple cotton. In USA, in Mississippi Valley, in Atlanta, in Alabama, Georgia, in Mississippi districts of USA, in deltaic region of Mississippi River, in southeastern part of USA, around Montgomery, around Atlanta, that region is of long staples. Same is in Egypt, the mouth of the river Nile, the delta of river Nile. So wherever the irrigational facilities are available, they are having the long staple cotton. Same is in China. The Yangtze Delta in China is also the long staple delta, long staple cotton product. Also in Indus Valley Delta in Sindh province of Pakistan, that is also the one of the best quality of cotton producing area in the world. But in India, most of the cotton production takes place in dry land farming, black soil region. It coincides with the black soil. It is not necessary that black soil is the only suitable soil for the cotton. No. Cotton can be produced in other, like in Punjab, in Haryana, in Rajasthan, where alluvial soil is there, cotton is giving equally good product. It is rather long staple cotton we are taking place. We are taking in Haryana and Punjab, but in Maharashtra, in Gujarat, actually cotton is a plant which requires substantial amount of moisture in the soil throughout its growth. At the time of the formation of cotton ball, there should be rain, there should be substantial amount of moisture should be present in the soil. But in rain-fed area, when the ball formation takes place, there is rain hardly takes place. But once the ball open the mouth and cotton comes out and ready to harvest, then there should not be rain. But in India, rain is highly erratic and very difficult to predict. And so once the cotton, at the time of the formation of ball, there is no rain. Once the ball opens, rain takes place. So the quality of our cotton is of poor quality. That's why our cotton textile, shorter the length of the fiber, more the joints in the thread. So thread would be, it will not be of good quality. So that's why we used to make rough clothes, thick clothes, cotton clothes, that is called khaddar clothes. Khaddar is one of the, because of the thickness, because of the more number of joints in the thread, because of the short staple cotton product. Our cotton is of poor quality of cotton. But in India, only the raw material is not substantial for the localization of this industry. Japan is the country where little or no cotton production takes place in China, but in Japan. But Japan is the largest cotton textile manufacturing country in the world. Osaka is the Manchester of Eastern Hemisphere, and that superseded the production of the Manchester. Even England, cotton is not, the crop is not produced in England. So Manchester is there, Liverpool is there, in Belgium the Flanders region is there. They don't have the cotton. Simultaneously in Boston region, in USA, that is called New England region. New England region, Boston, Massachusetts, Hartford, basically Maine, in northeastern part of USA, north of New York, cotton industries are concentrated. But none of the cotton complexes, cotton industrial complexes, none of the area is producing their own textile. Since this is the weight neutral industry, that's why transport is not playing vital role. Unlike in previous two industries, transport cost is playing very important role for the localization of this industry. And since this is the weight neutral industry, it can be located anywhere. So whether it is New England region, the Boston region, or the Manchester region in England, or the Flanders region in Belgium, or the Osaka in Japan, these regions are the one where cotton is not produced, neither in their immediate periphery. They import the cotton from the other countries, particularly from China and Egypt and Pakistan, and they manufacture the textile. In India, basically, before independence or before the Britishers came to India, we had the handlooms, and we had the like caste system. One caste was basically assigned the job to manufacture the textile with the handloom. So they were using the handlooms, haath se kapde banate. So handlooms are still prevalent in present day world, in present day India. We have handlooms of sari, sometimes Chanderi sari in Madhya Pradesh, in Guna district, Maheshwari sari in Madhya Pradesh. So we used to say Siliguri sari in West Bengal, Pochampalli sari in Bhadrachalam, and Warangal in Andhra Pradesh. So we have the regional cotton products. But the cotton textile mills, automatic mills, for the mass production of the cotton products, Because it's a long process. We make the thread, we color the thread, we make it in the spindle form, supply the spindles in the looms, and in the looms we manufacture the cloth, then we again dye the cloth, process the cloth and supply to the market. It's very long process. It's labor intensive industry, and in India most of the industries were earlier located near the coast, because while making the thread it requires a particular amount of the moisture in the air. In dry air, in the absence of moisture, thread used to break up. धागा टूट जाता था जब moisture नहीं होता in dry conditions. If it is moist conditions, thread remains good, intact. That's why most of the industries were established near the coast, around Mumbai, around Surat, around Bhadoch, Vadodara, even Ahmedabad. So moisture was the one reason. But now we have this small machine in small rooms, and nowadays we can increase the moisture level and we can decrease the moisture level. We have the air conditioners nowadays. We don't need that factory is no more prevalent in current in contemporary world. In India, this industry was basically started with from Kolkata. Serampur is one place near Barakpur in north of Kolkata. It's a small town along the Hooghly River in North Kolkata. Serampur, the first machines were established by Britishers to supply the cotton textile products to British Army, and most of the industries were shifted during World Wars, World War I and World War II, because most of the industrial setup of England was destroyed by Hitler, by German army, German air force during both the World War. So they shifted most of the industries in India, and in the coastal region. Later some industries were shifted around Mumbai. They were also closed in the absence of the maintenance, in the absence of the know-how, in the absence of the management of the machines, engineering management of the machines. Later, one mill was established at Surat, Century Mill. Even that mill is still working, even present level. From Lancashire, Lancashire is a county of England. County means district of England, where Manchester is located. So from Lancashire, engineers were also shifted to Surat, and that mill is still sustaining, running. So we started so many cotton textile mills after that, and we started giving textile engineering training in the form of the polytechnics, diploma centers in ITIs, and engineering colleges were also established for cotton for textile engineering industries. So, but gradually, with the course of time, in 1970s, we had almost 300 cotton textile mills in the country. They were running, and out of 300, 110 mills were only in Mumbai city, because Maharashtra was the big hinterland, cotton producing hinterland, which used to supply the cotton, raw cotton as a raw material for the industry. And almost 105 mills were located around Ahmedabad. So Ahmedabad and Mumbai and rest of the 100 mills in rest of the country were located. So these two cities were there where most of the cotton textile mills were established. But there are the two things in engineering, in cotton textile engineering, to increase the quality of the product. There are the two things. One is change in structure. Structure means industrial structure, to increase the capability, or we have the structural change. So either we change the structure, like you have your computer, you install one software, the capacity of your computer or the laptop increase many times. So that is change in structure. Your structure is same, only you have changed the quality of your machine. But sometimes always it is not possible. We cannot change this product within the structure. Sometimes we have to remove the structure and establish the new structure. So structural change is required. For this cotton textile industry required a structural change. So in India, most of the cotton textile mills in the decade of 80s, 90s and 2000, in last 30 years, most of the textile mills from Mumbai, they have out-migrated from Mumbai. And this is the phenomenon, it's a global phenomenon. They have not only out-migrated from Mumbai, they out-migrated from Ahmedabad also, they out-migrated from Coimbatore also, out-migrated from Madurai also. So most of these cities, what are the reasons where the industries were out-migrated from their existing setup, where inertia even could not sustain. You know, inertia, there is a law of inertia takes place in industrial localization. Like I could say in England, around Birmingham region, most of the engineering goods, and the iron and steel industries, small scale industries were developed because of the availability of raw material. But the raw material is completely exploited over there. इंग्लैंड में जो इंडस्ट्री लगाई थी, वहाँ से रॉ मटेरियल सब खत्म हो गया. Only industries are left behind. Most of the industries were out-migrated near the coastal region based on the imported raw material. But some of the industries are still running without the raw material. That is called inertia. Some of the factors like infrastructure, like the availability of labor, like the accommodation of the housing facilities, they are holding that industry. That is called inertia. Inertia factor. So in Mumbai, inertia factor could not sustain. Law of inertia. Oh sorry, inertia. Law of inertia is not sustaining even in Mumbai. So most of the mills out-migrated from Mumbai. Why most of the mills out-migrated? As I said, in India in 1970s, 110 mills in Mumbai, 105 mills were in Ahmedabad. Like I would say 11 mills were in Indore city. Now this is 1970s and in 2016 Mumbai have only 5 mills and they are sick mills basically. Ahmedabad have almost 25 mills. Indore has only 1 mill. What happened to these large number of mills? They out-migrated from the city. These mills were located in the coastal region, in the urban centers where availability of labor force was there, market was there. Sometimes whenever the technology is required, that is also easily available. But now what happened? These mills out-migrated. Out-migration of mills. Cotton, textile, mills from big cities. Big cities like Mumbai, I may cite example of Mumbai. Number one, trade unions. Trade unions are a kind of pressure groups, and these pressure groups maintain the pressure on the management to increase their labor price. Increasing the labor price is sustainable to the limit till the price of the product also increases and profit is also maintained. What happened? Labor price increased to the limit, so the price of the product could not increase, and most of the mills remained sick, in deficit, and they were closed. So this was the main reason. And the second reason was like other areas which are more suitable for production of the textile. Like I am just citing one example of jute industry in India. Jute industry in India, basically most of the jute mills are closed. Those were located in and around Kolkata, because cheap labor is available in Bangladesh. In Bangladesh, in Dhaka, even in Khulna, Dinajpur, Rangpur, Sialhat. In all those cities, the labor price, one day labor price of a labor price for one day in Bangladesh is 50 taka. 50 taka is equal to 30 rupees in Indian currency. One day labor price in India is 500 rupees per labor. So same person who takes 500 rupees for the same working hours, same product, and the same labor which take only 50 rupees for the same work. So the production cost of Indian jute was very high, which could not sustain, which could not compete the Bangladesh. And another setback, like in jute, what happened after partition, jute producing area goes to Pakistan, and jute industrial complex around Kolkata left with India. So there was again a setback. Industrial setup is in India. Raw metal producing area, cultivated jute producing area goes to Pakistan. It has gone to Pakistan. So there was again a problem. So in Bangladesh, they are having the good quality of raw material, and substantial amount of raw material was available over there. But Indian industries around Kolkata could not compete the industries of Bangladesh because of the high labor price. This is one example. So the jute product of India, say bag, we have the substitutes also of jute. Earlier, to store the grain, food grain, fertilizer, cement, every product we were packing in the jute bags. But chemical products are not good to store in the jute bags. Fertilizer को jute bag में करेंगे तो it will lose its properties. और सीमेंट को जूट बैग में स्टोर करेंगे, मॉइस्चर चला जाएगा, खराब हो जाएगा. So we developed the plastic synthetic bags. The arrival of the synthetic bags also reduced the demand of the jute products, not only in India but all over the world. But it is it is not that the complete demand is over from the jute is over in the world. Still jute is demanded. In that condition, Indian jute product, in the world market, the price of a bag jute for wheat, गेहूं का बैग, गेहूं की जो बोरी होती थी, Indian product is manufacturing cost is 50 rupees, and in Bangladesh manufacturing cost is 10 rupees. So who will purchase the Indian product? Only Bangladeshi product will be purchased. That's why our mills. The same happened with this. The cotton textile mill in India, in Mumbai, the trade unions raised the product price, and it was based on the conventional technology. conventional machines. There were the conventional machines, and these conventional machines in India, their capability was less and they required more labor force. So, but in other parts of the world, when if we introduce the new machines, they are more productive, they require less labor force. Third factor, like in Mumbai, the high land price. The cost of the land is very high. So in cities, most of the textile mills, like in Delhi, we had the Swatantra Bharat mill, we have the Delhi cloth mill, we had the Birla mill. They were spread over to the large area near this college, near our campus. There was the Swatantra Bharat mill, there was the DCM. They are closed, they are no more in existence. Where they have shifted? They shifted most of the region, the new areas where trade union is missing, which requires small area, where they introduced new machines. They hired the technical engineers, skilled engineers. So at new places they increase the per capita output many times, and there is no trade union. So what happened? Birla mill and Delhi cloth mill both shifted to Rajasthan around Kota. Kota is the region where most of the textile mills were shifted from Delhi to Kota. They purchased the land on very cheaper price. They sold this land on very exorbitant price. Trade union was over and they introduced the new machines. Introduction of new machines. So in new machines, what happened? Moisture factory is no more prevalent. Labor force, some of the laborers were making the dhaga, thread, they were making thread, putting it in a color, making the spindle work and putting in the hand looms, machine looms, power looms, and it was very lengthy process. Now what happened? Fully automatic computerized machines. They used to put the cotton, raw cotton, that is processed, segregated, fiber wise segregated. Long fiber, medium fiber, and this long staple, medium staple and long staple is segregated automatically by machine. Thread is prepared by the machine itself, and after thread immediately it is installed in the machine simultaneously. Color is automatically done, whatever the computer says, and gradually the final product comes out. So put the raw material and receive the final product as per the given demand. So we have different type of products: cotton, hosiery products, khaddar product, or the linen product. They are the different type of cotton textile. So we have a city called Tirupur in Tamil Nadu, very close to Coimbatore. Tamil Nadu is one of the prominent cotton producing state. The coastal region of Tamil Nadu are known for rice cultivation. The delta of Kaveri river, the Tanjore district, Ramanathapuram district, Chidambaram district, those coastal districts are known for, even Trichy district. But the interior, Madurai, Dindikal, Tiruchirappalli, Salem, Mattur, that interior region is where the amount of rain, water is limited, so they produce cotton. So most of the cotton textile mills in the Tamil Nadu are located in the interior of the state. But in Tamil Nadu there was a characteristic, I don't know why it developed. They were manufacturing spindle work, they were doing spindle work, dhaga banate the, and they used to